What's up, guys? And today I'm gonna talk about things I wish I knew about electric cars. And here we're not talking about hybrid cars, because my previous video, and thank you for your comments and all the good stuff that you left in that video. And before I start this one, this is not gonna be about a hybrid car. It's gonna be about buying an electric car. And the reason why I'm making this video, I have just bought one, which I've been living with this car for about a month now, and I learned a few things which it doesn't seem a lot of people talking about buying a new or used Tesla, like for example the car that I have right now. But that can apply to all electric cars, like things I wish, like things I knew before making this purchase. First of all, I bought this because of the incentives and all the good stuff, so I went ahead and bought me one. And I still have my gasoline car, which I was planning to sell, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to keep. So first of all, I'm just gonna give you a quick walk around my car. It's your typical Tesla. It's a little bit worn out here. I got used to the unlock button right here and those frameless, and I do some Uber with this car as well, and nobody seemed to know how to open the door. And this is, by the way, it's not a mechanical. This is a button along with the button inside over there right here. And this one is actually for emergency. For whatever reason you need to exit the vehicle. So cameras, I do need to fix a few things for this car. I love the front and I love the interactive stuff. This one is not working, so I need to do some fixing for this car. It's used, like I said, it's about 65,000, and it is a short range, which that's one of the problem I'm gonna discuss. So it's supposed to have about 230 range, so we're gonna continue talking in the car. So absolutely love the car, but that can go and apply to all electric cars out there. Like for example, I live in Las Vegas. Okay, so Las Vegas, we're known to have one of the worst temperatures, especially in the summertime. So if you think that 235 is gonna get you somewhere in this, and you know, like we have here, but this is not a big deal, because you can get like an aftermarket and cover this up with like some aftermarket cover, which makes it less severe, because it feels like a greenhouse. Basically, you're bathing over here, sunbathing basically during the day. If you think you're getting 235, think again, because I try to run some errands during the day, between like after 12, which we have temperature between like 120 to between 110 and 120. Okay, so AC is blowing. You're not getting 235. I feel like I had to recharge literally after about 3 hours. Like I was out of range. Like, and you see the battery just drains like crazy. And also because of this, you're not like, I'm sweating like that was not an issue in my other gasoline car. But again, this is not, I'm not trying to deter you from buying this. It's just something I want you to know. In my opinion, one of the mistakes that I believe that I made is that I should have gotten, hold up one second. One of the mistakes that I've made, I believe, I should have gotten the long range instead. If you can upgrade to a long range, I would say is completely worth it. Do not get the short range. And another thing that I didn't know also, yes, electricity is cheaper than gasoline, but let me show you something. So right here, as we can see, I'm gonna go to the charging. That's something I did not know. So here you see that each one of these stations, they have different pricing. Like for example, he says 35 cents per kilowatt per hour, where I'm actually charging. Okay, so why does that matter? So they're like, even though they are all like, we have over here, like I believe everywhere in the US, which that's one of the reason I got my Tesla, is because it has one of the best charging network. There's literally 2 within walking distance from where I stay. Okay, so for example, but one thing I didn't know, that they have different prices. So for example, 35 over here, 35 cents per kilowatt, to somebody who never had an electric car, like this one has 25. You see what I'm saying? But again, the time right now is, we're about almost 6:30, okay, in the morning. So there's not a lot high demand, like here 38, 25, and you're gonna see these prices varies. Like look, that's the cool thing. They have like a chart for these places. They tell you like when it's busy, but and also here on the top of the bubble it says how many available. Like here you have 9 available, here 18, 13. Anyway, the sun is coming up. That in a high demand time, like high demand time is like literally any time after 12. These 25 cents, so let me explain here the pricing, how it goes. Like for example, if it says 50 cents per kilowatt, to charge from 10% to 100%, it's gonna run you about 20, 25, maybe 30, depends on if you're blasting the AC or you're just gonna walk away from the vehicle. So it's costing as much as gas basically. So you're trying to get the cheapest option possible. Like the 25 cents, I usually pay about less than 10 bucks to fully charge my Tesla. So, but yes, some of them, even in the high demand time, are still have the 39, 35, and 25. But in the rush hour, which is between 12 and maybe 10 p.m. at night, expect to pull up and find a line waiting for everybody's waiting to charge their car. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. I didn't know that, I didn't think. And then you sometimes gonna find yourself forced to go to the more expensive ones. And unfortunately, I was hoping that they would be, some of them are, to be honest, like some of the charging stations are in locations where you can actually do something, maybe walk to Walmart. I was hoping there's one by a gym so I can go to the gym, do my thing until my car gets charged. But unfortunately, a lot of them not in the best part of town, not in the best areas where you can go get food or do something while your car getting charged. Yes, we all know a car like this one has Hulu, you can watch Netflix, you can go on your phone, watch TikTok or whatever. But this is something you need to know. My opinion, if you're gonna have this car for long term, you need to invest in a home charging station or find an apartment where they offer that. That will solve a lot of your problems. If you live in places like Las Vegas, for example, with temperatures, granted, when the temperature, like California for example, you're not gonna really care about that as much. You're probably getting about 200 miles out of the range, but I'm not getting that. I'm sorry, I'm not getting even half of that when the temperature is high. Like I tried to do some Uber, unfortunately I had to go back to my gasoline car because there's a better AC and I can actually go somewhere, right? I literally, my first week driving this car, I had to charge. I had 30% left, and I had a 10-mile commute. 30%. I was thinking I'm gonna drop them off and go back and charge my car, right? Unfortunately, I had to charge while the customer was in the car, and it was extremely embarrassing. Granted, they were very nice people, and I told them that was my first week and all that stuff, but it is something. It was like a waking call. So for now, I literally do not use my Tesla at all during the day. I only use it when the sun down. The sun down, yeah, I'm getting maybe 180. But please leave a comment. Let me know. Am I getting a lemon? Is this a lemon? Or this is how it is? Okay, but I wish I knew these things before buying this car. But granted, even though those are maybe minor things for me, I'm just speaking about my experience. Beside that, this car, I love this vehicle. I don't think we'll get rid of this car anytime soon, but also I don't think I'm getting rid of my gasoline car either. I think both of them this one is like, if I'm going anywhere, like I feel like this car is more like a fancier scooter, a city commuter. And the good thing is you get a lot of incentives, especially if you do Uber and Lyft. And I'm about to make another video about, do you can make more money, which definitely you will if you use this for rideshare, because you have, there's a lot of incentives with Uber and Lyft and all that good stuff. So leave you guys comments and let me know what do you guys want to know. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them in a comment. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.